Welcome to Soul Session, where we celebrate and explore the depths of our being for direction and guidance. My name is Sunshine Daye, and our topic today, navigating the storm, overcoming overwhelm, is created with you in mind. So here's my first question. Comment below, okay? What are the things that overwhelm you? What are the things that overwhelm you? For me, overwhelm is this unyielding storm, this unyielding bombardment that actually engulfs daily life and daily living. And it's navigating these challenges of life that can be like so daunting and filled with so much pressure, especially for someone who's living a sober life or someone recovering from trauma or emotional overwhelm. And today we're going to take a look at three scenarios or three situations and offer some spiritual guidance and direction for relief from overwhelm. Because it comes in so many forms and because it wears so many masks, sometimes we don't even know that we're in overwhelm. But things like juggling career pressure, juggling family, responsibilities, politics, whether we're just who to vote for, what's happening in our immediate surroundings, societal expectations, and facing the complexities of aging parents or career changes or wow, what is really the meaning of life for me? Like all of these things can be overwhelming. Even just one of them at a time can be so overwhelming. Imagine having them mount one on top of the other. But as we explore a couple of situations today, these are going to be tailored um, to real life situations that I've heard from people that I work with, people that I counsel, people who I guide. And these are also tailored for people who are looking for spiritual guidance and direction in order to overcome these things that really happen in day to day life. So, whether it be that you are working and that your job demands a lot of your personal life and you're maintaining emotional sobriety. You just don't want to blow your top. You know, the work life and the work life balance can be quite overwhelming and it can be draining and it can leave little room for self care or even spiritual nourishment. Or maybe you're someone who just started embracing a sober life or a life of abstinence, whether it be from food or shopping or sex or um, uh, debting, trying to rebuild relationships and even discovering yourself without that thing that you're now abstinent from, that can bring up a lot of fears. And those fears also induce that feeling of overwhelm. And it can make it sometimes really hard to find that place of peace and calm within your life. You might even be someone who is looking at retiring and looking at what life after retirement looks like or after work looks like, or you may be facing some health concerns. And it's important to recognize that transitioning into a new phase of life can be disorienting, and overwhelming. But all these three scenarios really urge us to turn within. Because here's my reminder for you that in the midst of chaos, find your calm. From chaos to calm. In the midst of chaos, find your calm. And recognize that it's actually in the storm itself is where the sanctuary to your soul is. In the storm itself, your sanctuary is still there. It isn't gone. Your sanctuary is actually your spiritual lighthouse. And that lighthouse is shining a light saying, here I am, come ashore, be safe, be calm. And so what's important is one is to embrace the power of mindfulness practices by incorporating things like meditation practices, deep breathing, mindful walks. Incorporate these things into your daily routine. Make them such a routine like brushing your teeth that it actually begins to feed and nourish you. I like using 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And for me, when I'm feeling overwhelmed, what I do is I name 5 things I can see: the clock, the light, the microphone, the computer, my hand. I name 4 things that I can touch right now. My face, the book, the back of my hand, and I can feel my fingers. 3 things that I can hear right now. I can hear cars on the outside. I can hear my voice, and I can hear my clock ticking, tick, tick, tick. 2 things that you can smell right now. I still smell the lingering of my peppermint oil, and yeah, I can smell the freshener, the fabric softener in my clothes. And then 2 things that I can currently taste. Well, I still have a little bit of that lingering taste of breakfast. See, these kinds of tools, what they help to do is they help to anchor you in the present moment. Because in the present moment, everything is fine. Everything is okay. It's only in my mind where I get overwhelmed. And when I do these practices, these mindfulness practices, these breathing practices, these walking practices, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 practices, I provide myself some refuge from the chaos. The second piece of direction is actually to cultivate gratitude. In the overwhelm, take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate the blessings in your life. I have this, I experienced this. Gratitude begins to open your heart, and it allows you to see the beauty all around you that is sometimes overshadowed by the stress of overwhelm. And then lastly, connect with your spiritual learning center. Connect with us, connect with a spiritual community, and share your struggles and your triumphs. Not just your struggles, but your triumphs. That's why we celebrate here. We also celebrate. And it's in the midst of being with other love-minded people where you find your strength and your support and your shared wisdom. So here's another question. What practice can you envision yourself doing to calm your overwhelm? Go ahead and comment below. Because as we wrap up this soul session on overcoming overwhelm, remember that you're not alone, that within the chaos, there's an opportunity for transformation. As you embrace spiritual practices and make them part of your daily routine, you end up finding the calm in the midst of the storm, that your sanctuary is your lighthouse, guiding you through the storm. And by using these spiritual practices, you empower yourself to overcome the challenges on your journey of spiritual growth. So, until the next time, thanks for being the best part of Soul Session. See you next time.
Thanks for joining us for Soul Session from Vida Spiritual Learning Center. If you found this meaningful, let us know. Please leave a comment, question, or suggestion below. For more information, you can visit our website at VidaSLC.org, where you can also make a tax-deductible contribution to support our free programming. Remember to like, share, and subscribe so you can be notified of future programs. And thanks. We'll see you next time for Soul